everyone, welcome to Stonewall Collective, and today we're gonna upgrade my AK-103. And this is a very significant rifle for me because it was the first gun I ever bought. So USA made this, the KR-103, so 103 clone, and well, I painted it, I built it, and I left it in my safe for maybe 3 or 4 years. I haven't used it. It's in 7.62 and it was a little too heavy for me. And 7.62 is a little too expensive. But now coming back to it and gave me a nostalgic vibe. So we cleaned it up as much as we can. It's, as you can see, it's very beat up. There is still some paint that we couldn't get off of this gun. And we're gonna fully upgrade it and take it to the next level with the AK parts. So we're gonna break this video into 2 different videos. We're gonna start with the back. We're gonna install this gunpowder stock. A handle, I'll probably gonna move to something else, more of a wooden one, but for now we're gonna use this. And I'm gonna put a very nice safety from akguys.com that looks so good. And then in the second part of the video, we're gonna move on to the front and we're gonna install a brand new, fully attached front handguard and dust cover for this AK and take you to the range and show you how it shoots. I really like this AK. I've shot it a lot, but it's just been so forgotten in my safe and it's time to take it back. Before we talk about the stock, I just wanted to show how the safety looks. And again, you can find all those parts on akguys.com and use my code MK10 for 10% off and free shipping. Look how sick the safety selector looks. It's made of aluminum, it's very light, and the design of it and craftsmanship is just so nice. But man, when I saw this safety, I was super excited. Granted, for every AK, you might have to file things here and there, but I already tried it on and it just sits perfectly on my 103, and I'm super excited for it. Okay, we're gonna install this later in the video. We're gonna show you what else you get in a package. So this is a GPN stock. It's foldable, so you can fold and it locks in place with the little button on the back. You can unlock and put it back. You have an extension option, so if you want a longer stock, you can set it up the way you want. And you have a small fixed nut at the bottom, so if you set it out the way you like it and you never wanted to change it again, tie it up and it will not go anywhere. In the back, you also have spring-loaded cheek riser, so you can move this nut and you can raise it the way you like it. The way you attach it is there is a front part. When you open it, there is actually a bolt in here, so you can take it off and push, this little plastic piece inside of your trunnion in the back and just tie the nut to it. And then there's 2 screws at the top that you connect through your holes in your receiver right here. So it's actually a very easy installation, a very nice quality part. You look at it and it might remind you of something.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
We're not gonna lie, this is a clone of a Zenitco PT3 stock, but as you know, you cannot get the Zenitco in the United States anymore. So the closest thing you can get is this GPN stock, and it's a very high quality. So you're not missing out on anything that you would have gotten with PT3. You're actually probably getting a better quality stock. All right, well, let's get to the installation. And sticking to the green theme, I'm gonna just tease you. Look how freaking nice this looks. But okay, this is gonna be in the second video, not right now. All right, so the installation part is actually very simple. All you need is a couple of hex keys. They will come in a box, but I already lost mine, so I'm just gonna use my tools. Let's find something that, well, actually they're not tight, so I'm gonna take them out. Another thing that I did not mention about the stock is this part on the top is actually acts like your QD mount. So you can QD to it on the back of your stock and you don't have to tie your sling around or anything like that. And it moves freely. So it's a very nice system if you're running a QD on your sling. All right, so when you get those 2 bolts out, there's 2 ways. You can just take this and push it inside of your trunnion as is if you like, or there is another option. There is a bolt, as I showed you right here. You can take this bolt out, and I'm gonna show you probably this part as well, just so you know about this option. Both of those options are easy to install. and just choose whichever you prefer. Now you get this little square, and make sure to take the plus sign forward to yourself and just align it and push it in. So you need the hole to be looking up and another hole to looking at yourself. So push it in, and you might need a little hammer, just tap it in, or another option, of course, you can shave some of the plastic material off of it and push it in. Maybe add some oil on the side of your trunnion as well. I know it already fits inside, so I'm not gonna scratch and take off material from the piece. I'm gonna take just an oil napkin, add just a bit of oil on the side to allow less friction. And let's just tap it in. All right, it's almost there. There we go. Now what you want is to make sure that your hole aligns with the hole in your trunnion, so it sits perfectly in there. And mine is literally perfect, but I would probably want to do maybe just a couple more taps at the top. Now let's put this back in and see how it looks. All right, and in that case, both of my holes do align, and I'm actually good to go. Now, the simple way to proceed from here is put the big nut back in and just tie it up. That feels good. All right, now it looks tight. If you're not planning to take it out, add a little bit of blue Loctite, not too much, but I move things out of my guns a lot, so I'm not gonna add any Loctite. As you can see, we installed the stock. Make sure that every bolt is tight enough for you. And another thing that I want you to look at is this bolt that is closest to your trunnion. Make sure that it allows your spring to pass and fully sit. I had that issue just now, so all I did is I literally just shaved it off a little bit, and now it fully went into a hole and holds it perfectly. Make sure there's no wobble, it doesn't move around, and you're good to go. You can see how nice it looks and how easy everything to adjust. So you can move this bolt, adjust the length of pull, adjust your chick, and now you have a nice folding gun where you couldn't have that before. All right, so installation part of the stock is done, and as you can see, it adds a lot of options for customization on how you like to run your AK instead of having the regular plastic one. With the rising cheek, I think it's very important where you have your red dot and how nice it is for you to get into your gun. So let's move into safety. You have the safety itself, and inside you have a little blue Loctite, so you don't even have to buy your own, so you can Loctite the nuts on your safety. I was super lucky. I know that some of the people that bought this, they had issues with fitting, so they had to file them. On 103, it sits perfectly, so I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna put it in. I already have everything inside that I need for the safety to operate correctly. Actually, move it up, throw it in. And we're gonna sit it in just like that. All right, safety is now fully installed, and look how nice it feels. It has a very nice thick bottom and the top lip, so you can manipulate your safety easily. And you have this little screw on the top that allows you to adjust the tension. Before you had to like bend it out a little bit, but now you can just adjust with the screw to have a perfect movement of the safety the way you like it. For the people who watch our videos, we're gonna do a quick giveaway. We have a side charging handle like this from GPN as well. Oh, right here. Sticking to the same green theme, it's gonna be this nice green side charging handle. So the first person who's gonna subscribe to our YouTube channel, to akguys.com YouTube channel, and our Instagram, we're gonna leave all the links right here, and post a comment saying, I won the side charging handle. I'm gonna contact you on Instagram and ship it to you. So For the people who watch us, thank you so much. All right, let's get to a Magwell extension. Again, we're sticking to the green colors, and look how nice it is. It's fully aluminum. Nice looking part. So you have 2 screws here, and again, inside the box, you do get everything you need for the installation and just a little bit of a blue Loctite as well. The easiest way to install is take this screw out completely, and you have a little opening. Now, before we get to it, there is this lip. If you unscrew it a little bit, you can play around with where this hook sits. It can go left and right. So make sure that it has enough tension on your gun when you push it up so it doesn't slip. And if it does, just adjust this screw and move it up or down a little bit depending on how your Magwell looks. All right, but we're gonna play around with everything that we got in here. Let me actually probably move this up. Put this in. I do have a extended release as well, so it's making it a little bit harder to install, but we got this. There we go. Mental Tetris here. Here you go. But that's what you need to do. So when you get it adjusted, make sure that your little hook touches the lip of your gun. So I'm gonna see if it sits on mine. Seems to be holding just all right. So what you're trying to achieve is to make sure that when everything is tied together, this part doesn't go up. Yeah, mine sits perfectly. I'm not even gonna touch anything. Again, if you're working with AKs, you might need some fitment and adjustment. And I'm gonna just check like this and see if I need to adjust it later. But it doesn't look like I need, which is surprising. On my other AK, I had to do a lot of adjustment to make it sit right. And this 103 is just lucky. It is my first gun, and so maybe that's why. So as you can see now, it starts matching everything together with the outlines. And I like the way it looks a lot. So after you install, let's try if our any AK magazine work. All right, we're gonna try it with our original Bakelite 7.62 magazine. All right, seems like it's going in just right. All right, well, we passed the mag test, and we only have a handle to install, and that one is a little tricky because it's a small nut right here. I had to go around and find another hex key that is actually a little longer. The other one was too short for this grip. So as you can see, it has some space inside, so you can throw some batteries for your sights or something like that. But we're gonna keep it empty for now, and this is where we at. I like it a little longer. It feels very nice. And we're kind of keeping this black and green color scheme. Well, thank you so much for watching our videos. Stick around for part 2, where we're gonna add the dust cover for this gun, and there we go. We're gonna add the dust cover and a handguard. And thank you so much. Subscribe to all other social media channels, and we'll see you in the next one.